In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a welcome pop-up that is automatically triggered when a web page is loaded. I'll also cover setting a cookie for the pop-up so that it's only shown once per year, as well as implementing a delay timer so the pop-up is triggered after a short delay. I've already added a modal to my website, which I'm going to use as my welcome pop-up. First, I'll head over to the layer tree and select the modal. Now I'm going to give the modal a recognizable ID to make it easier to work with. Next, I'll head up to the main menu and open the Interaction Manager. If I click the plus button in the top right corner, Blocks will create a new interaction for me. I'm going to rename this interaction to Show Welcome Modal. Next, I'm going to click the settings icon at the far right and begin constructing the functionality of my custom interaction. The first rule I'm going to add is the toggle modal interaction. I'll input the ID I gave to my modal, taking care to include the hash character at the start. I would like my custom interaction to be automatically triggered when the web page loads. To do that, I need to open the page settings and select my custom interaction from the Interaction drop-down menu. Now, if we hit Preview, we can check out our custom interaction. As you can see, my modal is being automatically displayed when my web page loads. However, if I refresh the page, you can see the modal shows on every page load, which is not ideal. To fix this, I need to update my custom interaction to use a cookie, so that my website can track when the modal has been shown before. I'll exit preview mode and head back to the Interaction Manager. In order to use cookies as part of my interaction, I'll first need to add an if statement rule. I'm going to set the first dropdown to cookie, the second to doesn't exist, and in the input field, I'm going to add a custom ID for my cookie. Next, I'm going to drag my toggle modal rule below the if statement. Finally, I'm going to add a new rule that will set a cookie. I'll set my cookie name to the same ID that I used in the if statement and set its value to true. For those of you who are unsure how this works, let me explain. First, my custom interaction is checking that a cookie with my custom ID exists on the visitor's device. If the cookie doesn't exist, then it will show my modal and set a cookie with the ID I just checked for. This means the next time the page is loaded and the cookie is found, the modal will no longer be displayed. If I switch back over to preview mode, you can see my modal is automatically displayed when the page loads. However, if I refresh the page, the modal will no longer continue to be displayed on every page load. We can double-check this by right-clicking and selecting Clear Preview Cache. This will destroy all stored cookies for the previewed page and reload it. As you can see, my modal is now being displayed again because the cookie has not been set. If I refresh the page, it is no longer being displayed. One final improvement that I can make to my welcome pop-up interaction is to apply a delay timer, so that the modal is not shown instantly when the page is loaded. To do that, I will first need to create a new interaction, which I will name Welcome Modal Delay. Next, I will add a call custom interaction rule and select my original, Show Welcome Modal Interaction. Finally, I will set a delay value in milliseconds. Now I'll head back to page settings and select this new interaction that contains a delay. I'll switch back to preview mode one last time and clear the preview's cache. As you can see, my modal is now being triggered after a short delay. That wraps up this tutorial. See you next time.